Thousands of leftist counter-protesters marched through downtown Boston on Saturday, chanting anti-Nazi slogans and waving signs condemning white nationalism ahead of a rally being staged by conservative activists a week after a Virginia demonstration turned deadly. The storm around America's statues isn't about history. It's about whiteness, Eddie S. Glaude, Jr. read More Police. Commissioner William Evans said Friday that 500 officers, some in uniform, others undercover, were deployed to keep the two groups apart on Saturday. Boston's Democratic Mayor, Marty Walsh, and Massachusetts Republican Governor, Charlie Baker, both warned that extremist unrest would not be tolerated in this city famed as the cradle of American liberty. Organizers of the midday event, billed as a free speech rally, have publicly distanced themselves from the neo-Nazis, white supremacists and others who fomented violence in Charlottesville on the 12th of August. A woman was killed at that Unite the Right rally, and scores of others were injured when a car plowed into counter-demonstrators. But opponents feared that white nationalists might show up in Boston anyway, raising the specter of ugly confrontations in the first potentially large and racially charged gathering in a major U.S. city since Charlottesville. Events are planned around the country, in cities including Atlanta, Dallas and New Orleans. Mayor Walsh greeted counter-protesters Saturday morning outside Reggie Lewis Center in the city's Roxbury neighborhood. Counter-protesters from Black Lives Matter and other groups denouncing racism and antisemitism marching from there to the Common, and another group plans to rally on the steps of the statehouse overlooking the sprawling park. Some counter-protesters dressed entirely in black and wore bandanas over their faces. They chanted anti-Nazi and anti-fascism slogans, and waved signs that said, "Love your neighbor," "Resist fascism," and "Hate never made US great." Others carried a large banner that read, "Smash White Supremacy." Boston police estimated the size of the crowd participating in the March to the Common at about 15,000. TV cameras showed a group of boisterous counter-protesters on the Common chasing a man with a Trump campaign banner and cap, shouting and swearing at him.